Now, here's Chief Meteorologist Tony Petrarca with your live Pinpoint Doppler 12 Futurecast.
Analyzing the latest information, all the ingredients coming together for a significant coastal storm, which will be, well, starting as a snowstorm, but eventually transitioning into a rainstorm. And in between all that, a lot of strong wind as well. So a lot to cover. You can see the moisture creeping up out of the bottom of your TV set. That is the leading edge of some steady snow. Let me widen out the view as it really originates out of the Gulf of Mexico area of low pressure. Of course, we've seen the red L on the weather map before. That's the storm center, and it will be intensifying rapidly as it tracks north and east, just south and east of Cape Cod tomorrow morning, afternoon, and evening. Bring it with it this wide variety of precipitation, heavy at times, along with some strong wind. In fact, you can see on our close-up Doppler radar some snow now just south of Long Island, New York, and the timing on this is still pretty much what we've been saying all along, somewhere between roughly 4 and 6 o'clock in the morning. And for several hours tomorrow morning for the commute, it will come down. The snow very hard. So snow begins between roughly 4 and 5 a.m., changing to sleet and then rain by noontime. The last place for that to happen would be on northwestern suburbs. So that makes sense at the northwest suburbs because it's the last place to see the change to rain. Gets more snow, less points south and east. I'll show you the map in just a second. Strong wind gusts, 50, 55, even 60-mile-an-hour gusts are possible near the South Shore, the coastline, and wind advisory, high wind advisory has been issued. The rain that we get tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow night will actually change back to some snow, but not until very late tomorrow night into the pre-dawn hours of Friday. Storm impacts, messy commute both tomorrow morning, tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening, and into early Friday morning. Some delays and cancellations. Local flooding once the heavy rain starts in the afternoon. Some of the storm drains are clogged with ice and snow. Water has nowhere to go. Scattered power outages possible, and some of those stronger wind gusts, and really travel, whether it's air, plane, or automobile. It's just slow going, unfortunately. Temperatures now, notice, cold enough to support an all-snow start here, even along the South Shore before the milder air takes over. Storm really starts to wrap up south and east of Nantucket tomorrow afternoon. And what it will do is draw mild air off the ocean and start to erode some of the cold air. That's why we see the transition over to some rain and sleet. It's further west where the colder air hangs on longer. That's where the most snow will fall. Get in real close and check out the Futurecast as far as the wind. High wind advisory for the areas in pink. Now, it will be windy everywhere tomorrow, but the strongest winds in pink. Let me show you the forecast model for wind gusts. These numbers are not temperatures, but rather wind speeds in miles per hour gusts. 7 o'clock in the morning, we're gusting to about 30 miles per hour. Watch what happens by afternoon. 45 to 55 miles per hour South Shore, gusts to 30 miles per hour inland. Late tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening, gusting to 45 to 50 miles per hour. That's why we have at least the potential for some isolated power outages. As far as the snowfall, the most to our north and west, not as much south and east. Throw on some numbers here. We're looking at 1 to 3 in our southern suburbs, New Bedford, Newport, the South Shore, Narragansett, out towards Westerly. 3 to 6, Providence metro area, into the outer boroughs, Kent County, Warwick, West Warwick, Cranston. 5 to 8 in our northwestern suburbs, Cumberland, North Smithfield, Foster, Gloucester. Easily getting into the low range of these numbers with some of the very heavy snow that will occur tomorrow morning before the change over to rain by tomorrow afternoon. Stormy weather tomorrow with that mixed precipitation and strong wind right through tomorrow night. Better weather by Friday, especially during the afternoon, but very windy. Some slow going possible for the Friday morning commute as the storm pulls away. Going to keep an eye on Saturday. Right now, just some light snow, but worth watching at 33. Colder on Sunday with sunshine and 25. For the several hours tomorrow morning, very heavy snow before that change to rain.
All right. Thanks, Tony. Coming up.